What is up, everybody that is here on my channel today? We got some Predecessor patch notes today. We got the Grim patch coming out this Thursday. I just thought I should cover these patch notes today since, they came out today earlier. This patch drops on April 11th, 2024, this Thursday as of today when I post this video. So, as we look on the calendar, that's 2 days. Just says, I don't know how I'm gonna read this. I'll just read the important things. I'll let you guys read this. Just because version point 18 will include the highly anticipated 6 item slot as well as a bunch of new items and drastic rebalance of the entire game to say nothing. All sin okay. So that's cool. The patch after this patch, we are getting 6 item boys. That type. 6 items and a whole bunch of items. That's fire. A new hero appears. Engage kill mode with Grim.EXE. The Grizzle Gremlin and his personality Sentry Combat Robot EXE are ready to engage. As we can see, Grim is looking fresh as ever. He's looking fresh. We know Grim is one of my favorite carries. He's gonna have a huge hitbox. I guess that combats his lock-on ult, so yeah. Grim is a utility caster whose range flexibility lends itself to offensive plays and defensive plays alike. So like a ability carry, I guess. Whether you like tearing up the battlefield with powerful precision or controlling combat with strategic slows and destructive displacement, Grim.exe has a mode for the job. Yeah, Grim is gonna be hyped, dog. Let's watch this 3-minute overview, boys. Let's go. Turn this down some. Jesus.
Initiate combat systems.
Okay.
Grim and his trusty
There we
killing
go.
machine EXE are blasting onto the battlefield.
Just make sure it's in the highest quality. 4K.
Together, they
Ooh,
make the
crisp.
combination hero GRIM.EXE, a powerful ranged utility carry capable of switching fire modes mid-fight to adapt to any combat scenario.
Okay.
GRIM.EXE's primary ability is Displacement Blast, that changes based on which battle mode they're in. In Sentry mode, they fire a deadly and powered shot that deals magical damage to hit targets.
Magical
In
damage,
Assault
okay.
mode, Grim.EXE instead launches a
Wait,
ball of
2
energy
modes.
towards
Okay,
enemies,
okay. We
displacing them
see
all
2
from the center
modes.
of the
That's
field.
fire.
This ability is really flexible.
We heard
Useful for
that.
keeping your opponents at a distance by blasting them away if they get too close, or for more offensive plays, aiming behind the enemy to push them closer to you or your
2
team to secure the
modes.
takedown. Grim.exe has 2 primary battle stances, Sentry mode and Assault mode, and their secondary ability, called Assault mode, switches between those 2 stances.
True
The Assault mode stance
damage.
improves the power of Grim.exe's basic
Bro, he's
attacks
just
and
straight
primary
magical
ability.
damage
For
on
example, in
autos.
Assault mode,
What?
Grim.exe's basic attacks deal bonus on-hit magical
What
damage
am I
and apply
seeing?
decaying slow to targets. When in Sentry mode, however, their basic attacks deal less overall damage, but instead restore mana.
Wait, I heard nothing he
Switching
said.
between
We're gonna go back. Whoopsies. I should, like, actually be listening.
stances,
I'm just
Sentry
watching.
mode and Assault mode, and their secondary ability, called Assault mode, switches between those 2 stances. The Assault mode stance improves the power of Grim.exe's basic attacks and primary ability. For example, in Assault mode, Grim.exe's basic attacks deal bonus on-hit magical damage and apply decaying slow to targets. When in Sentry mode, however, their basic attacks deal less overall damage, but instead restore mana. Switching between these 2 battle
That's
modes
fire.
is the key to success on the battlefield. Grim.exe's
So it's like-
alternate ability is Energy Shield, where they activate
So it's
an
like-
electrical
Does the stance switch?
shield
Is
around
it-
them
it-
for a short duration
I'm just
that
like,
blocks
let me
the
just keep
next
watching.
incoming enemy ability. If the shield successfully blocks an ability,
me just keep
Grim.exe
watching.
recharges a portion of their missing mana. This ability is perfect for avoiding enemy crowd control or those high damaging abilities. Don't forget though, Energy Shield has a very short duration, making this defensive skill extremely strong
Fire.
and tricky to master.
25-second cooldown. That is actually crazy.
GRIM.EXE's alternate ability is Energy Shield, where they activate an electrical shield around them for a short duration that blocks the next incoming enemy ability. If the
It's such a
shield
fire
successfully blocks an
ability though. So
ability,
simple but so
GRIM.EXE
fire.
recharges a portion of their missing mana. This ability is perfect for avoiding enemy crowd control or those high damaging abilities. Don't forget though, Energy Shield has a very short duration, making this defensive skill
Like
extremely
that is
strong
such a
and
fire
easily
ability.
passable.
And like that Unreal Engine
GRIM.EXE's
5. Oh my
passive
god.
ability is Pulse Fire, which modifies their basic attacks to deal magical damage. Landing an ability or basic attack will apply Pulse Fire to a target for a short
Look at
duration.
that
If
color.
GRIM.EXE hits the same target with Pulse Fire applied to them, they'll deal extra on hit damage. This
The
makes
first magical
GRIM.EXE
carry, by
great
the
at
way.
taking short trades or simply poking the enemy laner, but it can also be used to create powerful combo attacks. Try using Displacement Blast to apply a stack of Pulse Fire onto a target. Then use GRIM.EXE's ultimate ability to deal
They
massive
didn't even
burst
explain
damage.
his ult yet. Here we go.
Speaking of which, GRIM.EXE's ultimate ability is GTFO. After charging up, they launch a devastating gyro-targeted Force Orb, a blast of energy that tracks
Look
an
at
enemy
that
target and chases them
range.
down,
It's
even
fair,
passing
right?
through terrain until it hits them. Escaping GTFO is nearly impossible, but such power comes at a cost.
Impossible.
Charging the attack leaves GRIM.EXE significantly slowed, making you vulnerable to enemy counterattacks.
Okay.
Items that increase GRIM.EXE's
Dust
critical
Devil
strike chance,
Imperator,
damage,
like-
and physical power are great for enabling them to burst down targets.
Like, look at this 3-item lineup and that damage he's doing.
GRIM.EXE, coming to Predecessor on Xbox,
Oh my
PlayStation,
god.
and PC.
Oh my god. 3-shotted Kira, bruh. Yeah, that is gonna be nutty. Damn, that was hype. I'm not even gonna lie. You got the minions dancing in the background, too. About Grim, we got his passive, Pulse Fire. Grim basic attacks are modified to deal magical damage. Basic attacks and abilities applies Pulse Fire to enemies' targets, hits for 4 seconds. The next basic attack or ability will burst Pulse Fire and deal 10 plus total physical power plus total magical power bonus truth. So, it's literally his passive is like you can build him any item. Magical power, physical power, whatever. You're getting benefit. That's crazy. W passive. Basic attack. We don't need to watch a video for a basic attack. Oh, this is not the basic attack video. Okay. Displacement blast. His first ability. Fire empowered shot that. Yep. Just his Kobe. In assault mode, the shot is lobbed and displace enemies from the center of the explosion. So, like, what does that mean? Here, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Oh, so it's just the piercing ability, and then like when you're in the toggle mode, it displaces. Was it like that in OG? Bro, I don't even remember how it was in OG, but like I'm glad I understand it now. Whoever watches this video understands it too, so we going in depth, boys. We going in depth, boys. And look at this scaling. Just like what I said on the passive, you can build him any type and you get benefit. Look at this 70 bonus physical power scaling, 70 magical power scaling. You can build any type of power, you get benefit. He is going to be. Grim is literally coming in to make a freaking decision. His secondary ability, Assault. Basic attacks restores. Well, we gotta understand that this is a 0.25-second ability, so it's a toggle ability. We got Sentry Mode and Assault Mode. Sentry Mode is you restore mana on hit. Assault Mode is pulse cannon shots cost mana, deals extra damage on hit, and applies a decaying slow. So that's actually crazy. Let's check this vid out. Assault Mode and Sentry Mode is just default mode, actually. Damn, that's actually Grim is actually gonna have a brazy playstyle. That is crazy. And then his shield. Grim activates a shield 1 second that blocks the next incoming enemy ability. If shield successfully blocks an enemy ability, Grim restores 20 upgrades based on level of his missing mana, which is very simple. It's just spellbreaker on the ability. Busted. Like you build this in spellbreaker, and it's literally Greystone with Phoenix problems, bruh. Actually crazy. Old Grim slows himself by 60 seconds and lock onto an enemy hero after a short channel GTFO Gyro targeted force orb. Of course they say the whole name. Is launched. The orb will pass through the world and non-heroes units, but the orb will pass through the world and non-hero units, but can be blocked by enemy heroes, so it can be body blocked. The orb deals damage scaled off what you're building of. Again, you can build any type of item on this person and you're going to be doing damage because physical power converts to magical power at the end. You can build Basilisk, Ob Crown, Caustica, Dust Devil, probably viable. Nutty. That's gonna be, of course, that's probably gonna be horrible. But you can probably. I wonder how like Demo and Caustica is gonna work on this dude. He's literally gonna be the first person that's gonna be able to do that. So let's check his ult out. Pretty simple. Anybody who played old Paragon understands. But yeah, Grim W. Like I loved him in Old Paragon, and this is a W release, so we already know Aurora is probably gonna be next too. So, but now we got some skins. Shogun Wraith. If you guys were in my community tabs, I showed these off too. It's a fire skin. This is a meta original, so shout out to them. Show your combat prowess with an all new Shogun uncommon. Like this is what they call uncommon. So gonna like we gotta think big of what they're gonna do in like a year from now. So like your katanas with the counters. This is not a meta original. And we got a Quang skin coming too. Fire. Hot Rod. Grim.EXE skin. Fire. Shogun Wraith got the bundle. You get a pretty cool spray too. Countess gets a pretty cool spray in her bundle. Grim does not get a bundle spray. Oh, how sad. Precast options. Let's see what this is. We're pleased to share new customization settings for heroes. Each meal you can now set unique cast options between. Nice. This was an option in Fault. So that's actually fire that they finally added this. This is a W edition. So if people don't know what this means, say like you want Countess E on default cast, but you want like Wraith right click on instant cast. I'm pretty sure this means you can literally do that hero to hero and you don't gotta have it set because right now it's set like if you do it, it's gonna affect all heroes. So like this is something I've been wanting. Like that's the reason why I play default cast on everybody because like this wasn't an option. So now it's like, oh, if I want this on instant cast on Chimera, like for example, I want my jump on instant cast on Chimera, but I don't want everybody else right click on instant cast. Now I can do that. Thank you, Ameta. You silently listened to me. Thank you. Even though everybody was shouting for this. Controller cast option changes, some controller stuff. We changed the default settings from quick. Yeah, I'm not a controller player, so I'll leave this to the controller homies. Whoever wants to read this. Casting on controllers from quick to a new variant of the normal settings, but what exactly is normal in today's? Like, what are they even saying? Default same as normal, normal press to target. Like, we already knew this. Like, like we already knew this, right? Gameplay balance changes. Cleanse CC immunity window on use increase for 0.25 to 0.35 seconds. So does that mean every cleanse in the game got buffed? Interesting. But now we got the hero balance changes. So for Argus, how they gotta give him the little description. Argus has been dominating the battlefield with early game pressure. Health decreased. His one, which is his stun, I'm pretty sure. Damage decreased. That's a mana increase. That's a big nerf. Damage decreased by 10 on each levels, it looks like. It's a valid nerf. And his ult got nerfed by a 25% scaling, so that's not bad. A small nerf to Argus. Small nerf to Argus. I feel like he. I don't know. I feel like this is probably going to impact him heavy. Usually when characters get double nerfed, like I remember they nerfed Crunch to the ground. Now for Drongo, we got his sharp. How do you say this? Shrapnel cannon? Yeah, that's how you say it. Shrapnel cannon damage decrease from 200. Dang, a pretty big nerf to early game. 15 damage, 10 damage, and then 5 damage. That's kind of a nothing nerf. Gideon, quality of life, now commits its cooldown and activates its effects immediately when used. Gideon's Black Hole ability has received a quality of life improvement. Okay, I guess this happened on Gideon. I'm not a Gideon player, so I guess this was happening with him? Question mark? I guess. And then we got Grex. Seems like we got a Grex nerf. No. Grex's ability to run down his fills from minute one makes him. Yes, I'm pretty sure everybody's been shouting this out from minute one since his changes from his Bloodlust passive when they changed it from movement speed to Omnivamp. And he's literally been a menace ever since, but they finally noticed, it looks like. By reducing his initial bleed damage and durability, Grex will have a harder time strat checking. Blah, blah, blah. He got a health decrease, damage decrease from 5 to 3, so just his damage got decreased. Like his ticking damage is getting nerfed, which I think is a valid nerf. I feel like that is a very big reason why Grex is strong, because he can just hit somebody with a basic attack and they take damage. That is busted no matter what, because your basic attack, you have that no matter what. You don't need to wait for a basic attack. So, like, that's just like a super extra ability if you ask me. And then his smash and grab cooldown decreased significantly. So his one got super buffed. Okay, Grux is not nerfed anymore. Okay. We'll have to see how he feels in the game, but like 4 seconds taken off his smash and grab minute zero is actually crazy. I don't know why Omega loves Grux so much. We got a Iggy right click scaling increase buff by 5%, so that's pretty cool. Iggy is pretty good where he's at. We got some Quang nerfs, it looks like. Physical armor decreased from 32 to 30, physical armor growth, so they nerfed his base stats. And shield bonus health scaling decreased on his right click by 1%, so another small nerf to Quang. They're literally giving him the crunch treatment when this game released. Oh, well, meta. Oh, we got something about Belica. Given how strongly she scales in the late game, Belica often has too much control in the early game. Her attack speed got decreased from 130 to 135. Void Bomb, her right click, got decreased by 20 end level, it looks like. And just decreased all around level by level as well. And her ult got some scaling decreased as well. Belica just needs a full rework if you ask me. I was literally playing a game last night and I'm getting ulted freaking 60% mana and like 60% HP and I'm getting dead from one shot ult. That's Belica. She's just you click this button, you die, and it's like, how's that fun to play against? And then the frame one stun, bruh. Countless of people can talk about that frame one stun. It is crazy how that's still in the game, but you know, we're going, I guess. And then we got a Muriel buff, it looks like. I believe this is her dome shield. Got a small buff by 10 on all levels. That's actually pretty huge. We love Muriel shields. Revenant getting a general stat buff, a flat stat buff. Not nothing too shabby. Just movement speed by 5%, physical power growth by zero point 0.6. Like what are these? What are these buffs, bro? They're just doing stuff to do stuff at this point. Obelisk. And then now we got. Now it looks like we got the item changes. We got some item changes. We got Obelisk penetration coming down from 8 to 6. Rayman renewal, regeneration damage decrease coming down from 10 to 8. I guess Rayman is still busted. Like, Rayman's always just gonna be busted no matter if it's literally 8%, 6%, 4%. Like, I feel like Rayman is just one of those god tier items, but people don't build it often. I feel like it's just like one of those 6 item. I guess we're not getting 6 items as well this patch, which is sad, but maybe start of season 4 we'll get that. But yeah, and then we got Time Flex Band getting a nerf, which is sad. I love this item. It's like my number one mage item. My number one mage crest at least. Its pen is going down from 8 to 10. Same as Obelisk. Yeah, it seems like they have a problem with one-shotting. It's not gonna stop. And then Time Warp is getting a mana nerf, it looks like. 150 to 125, so not much items. So I would say this patch gets a pass. We get Grim, we get some cool skins, some cool bundles, some some slight nerfs, some slight buffs, some slight nerfs, some items, some guides. So yeah, this is a pretty passable pass. Not pass, a pretty passable update. But anyways, I would say that's gonna wrap it up with this video, boys. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys got this far, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you guys are hyped for Grim. Let me know if you guys like this. I'm pretty sure I got this dropping tonight, so that's how I've just created this outro. I will see you guys if you guys see me streaming one day. Follow me on Twitch. Peace out.